Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I missed putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome on into another edition of Phillies Play-by-Play with JJ. Phillies are taking on the Washington Nationals tonight out at Nationals Park, and they're hoping to try to even the series today after losing a game last night. They're on a 3-game losing streak, and they're looking to right the ship tonight against the Washington Nationals. Zach Wheeler will be out there on the mound. Mackenzie Gore will be the guy pitching for the Washington Nationals. But yeah, hopefully you're all doing well, and let's get the show on the road, people. Let's go. Alrighty, let us know what your final score predictions are for tonight's game. My keys for tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies: score runs, get on the board early, take advantage of Mackenzie Gore, and really try to make this guy work. I did not like the plate discipline at all yesterday. I thought that the Phillies were very lackadaisical at the plate. I thought that they just did not have a good approach at all whatsoever. They were chasing after a lot of pitches. They just didn't have a very good philosophy, and they couldn't play small ball at the right times that they had to as well. Rob Thompson also was a big factor as to why they lost two when it came to the usage of Jesus Luzardo. But yeah, as a team, they just did not play well yesterday, and they got to figure it out. And again, like the bar for me was for them to take 3 out of 4. Like that was being nice. That was being really nice. But now you have to take 3 out of 4 against the Nationals because you're going to be facing tougher opponents, and you got to rack up the wins while you can. So, but what are your final score predictions? Please tell me down below. Who's your standout player too? Please tell me who your standout player is. I know that we got a lot of final score predictions, but I really want to hear both. Mine tonight, I'm gonna go with Kyle. I think Kyle's gonna have a good day today, and I think he will bounce out of the little funk that he's in too. So that's my player of the game. Mackenzie Gore is going to be pitching. 5-12 he is on the season. 132 innings of work, a 4.09 ERA, 47 walks, and 158 strikeouts on the season as well. And the Phillies starting lineup, well, let's get to that right now. It'll be this. It'll be Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto. They also have Nick Castellanos, Harrison Bader, Edmundo Sosa, Otto Kemp, and Wes Wilson out there for the Philadelphia Phillies. Gore pitched really well against the Giants his last time out there. 6 innings, 10 strikeouts, no runs allowed. He was in cruise control. And again, hopefully the Phillies can do whatever it takes to be able to get a hold of him today. So we'll see how that all does work out. But all right, let's read some final score predictions. Let's say hi to everybody in chat. What's up, Cool J? What's going on, everybody that's out there? Anybody with a final score prediction? Philly Bird says 5-3 Nationals. And a standout player? A standout player. Tell me who your standout player is down below. King Kyle, baby. I had him hitting 2 home runs tonight, says Scott. There we go. Nice. So Trey Turner is going to be leading it off for the Philadelphia Phillies. PJ says 6-1 Phillies, and Bader is my player for tonight. Nice. Harrison Bader. Okay. Top of the first, and the first pitch to Trey is way off the plate for ball 1. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and make sure that you turn on the bell icons too. Go on for all the Phillies, all the Sixers, all the Eagles games. We also do Sunday Night Baseball and a thing called MLB Diamond Zone. 1-0 is inside for ball 2. Turner's average has dropped to 285. His 12 homers and 52 RBI. He did have 3 infield singles last night. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Michael, what's up, my friend? He says 5-1 Philly. I'm gonna go 4-2. I'm gonna go 4-2 as my final score prediction. The 2-1 pitch is chopped foul, and so the count is now 2-2. So it's Turner, Schwarber, Harper, Realmuto, Castellanos, Bader, Sosa, Kemp, and Wilson. Keith is also here. How are you, Keith? I appreciate you for stopping on by. 2-2 pitch to Turner. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. And Trey Turner gets on with a leadoff single to start off the first. Nice. See a Trey Turner. Do we have a Trey Turner emoji? I think we have a Trey emoji, right? Somebody let me know in the comment section down below. I should know by now. Kyle Schwarber's coming up. You could drop those emojis and drop the king emotes as well. 249 average for Kyle. Had a hat trick of strikeouts last night. Turner goes. The pitch is outside. The ball is dropped by the catcher, and Turner is safe at second base without a throw. Riley Adams was caught looking by surprise. Took his eyes off the ball, and Turner definitely caused him to do that. And got a good jump anyways. Even a good throw, I don't think would have got him. 1 ball, no strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Here's the 1-0, and that's up high, and it bounces off the glove of Adams, and Turner's going over to third. Man, he's now 90 feet away from scoring. Riley Adams with some bad plays behind the plate. I mean, he just couldn't get the glove on it. I mean, he did get the glove on it, but by the time he moved it, it was pretty late, and then it bounced off the mask of the umpire. So it's a pass ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The 2-0 pitch is inside, and Adams catches that one. And it's now ball 3. So Turner steals and then advances to third on a pass ball. The 3-0 pitch to Schwarber, and there's a called strike from Doug Eddings, the home plate umpire. Eddings behind the plate, Gabe Morales at first, Jacob Metz at second, and Emil Jimenez over at third base. 3-1 to Schwarber, and he taps a foul. Gore with a 2.25 ERA this year against the Philadelphia Phillies. Remember, he had that one game where he had 13 strikeouts against them early on in the season. I think that might have been opening day. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch to Schwarber, and that's outside for ball 4. That's going to put runners on at the corners for Philadelphia. Nice. How's everybody doing in chat? Let us know down below. Harper is coming up. He'll step into the box. Turner at third. Schwarber at first. Charge! Nice. Here comes Bryce. Gore with the first pitch, and Harper, did he go? He did. The pitch was way down low and outside. He's down in the count 0-1. Him and Casty have just been so aggressive at the plate. But it's been very, as the 0-1 is fouled off, it's been reckless. Really, that's probably the better word. with their plate discipline. Harper's average is now down to 256. Oh, 2 pitch to Bryce. That's a foul ball. He's hitting just 200 in the month of August. He batted 291 in July. He had a stretch of a couple of nice games when he was out on that West Coast road trip. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch, and that is tapped foul. It's when the Phillies were playing against the Giants and the Padres right after the 4th of July. Harper does have 4 hits in his last 5 games, though. 0-2. This one is chopped foul. Last night he went 1 for 4. Did have an RBI fielder's choice. And that was his 51st RBI of the season. 5 pitches in this at-bat, 4 foul balls. Turner is over at third. He got on with a single, stole second base, advanced to third on a pass ball. And then Schwarber is at first. He got on there with a walk. 0-2. That's taken low and outside for ball 1. JT is in the on-deck circle. How's everybody doing tonight? 1-2 pitch to Bryce, and there's a line drive, base hit out to right field. Turner's going to score. Schwarber is going to advance over to third base. The throw to second to get Harper. It's not in time. It's a little bit off the line as well, and Schwarber's going to score as well. A bad throw made. C.J. Abrams tried to cut it off at short. It was wide. It got by him, and the third baseman had to run all the way towards the left field line to go back it up, and Schwarber came running home without a throw. So that makes it a 2-0 ball game. Actually went in foul territory. 2-0 Phils, and nobody out. So that is ruled as an RBI double and an error from Dylan Cruz, the right fielder for the Nationals, on the throw to second base. The pitch, there's a swing and a miss to JT. In the outfield for the Washington Nationals, they have Dylan Cruz in right. They have out in left field Dalen Lyle. Robert Hassel III, the birthday boy for the Nationals, is out in center field. The 0-1 pitch to JT, and that's called a ball. So Harper got on with an RBI double, and then Schwarber scored on the throwing error from Dylan Cruz. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Gore looks back at second, now back to the plate, and the 1-1 is fouled away. In the infield for Washington, they have Josh Bell at first, Paul DeYoung over at third, and then C.J. Abrams at short, Luis Garcia Jr. at second. Riley Adams behind the plate, and Mackenzie Gore on the bump. Harper leads off at second, and the 1-2 to JT inside for ball 2. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, and turn on the notification bell icons, folks. Good start by the Phillies, and also not a good start defensively for Washington. Had a lot of misplays. Hit that thumbs up button. We're at 45 likes. Let's go. Wants to get to 300. 2 balls, 2 strikes to JT. The 2-2. It's inside. It was a curveball. Nationals have won their last 2 games Ended up, of course, beating the Phillies, but also beat the Kansas City Royals before that. They lost the series to the Royals, but they won the final game. They also took 2 out of 3 against the San Francisco Giants right before they played against the Royals. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch to JT, and that's a foul ball that goes out of play. Anybody else want to give their final score predictions? Three-two pitch to JT, inside for ball 4. So now the 5th man will come on up, and Jim Hickey is going to take a timeout as he will go out there to have a meeting with his pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. Drop a Phillies emote down below. Let's go, baby. Philly Bird says, can I reverse mine? Nice. Captain Eagle Auto says 5-1 Phils. Dier, what's up, Dier? 10-5. Everett says, I will guess later. Well, that's no fun. It's nice to give predictions early. That's okay. Harper leads off at second. JT leads off over at first. Here comes Nick Castellanos in the first pitch to Casty. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. And on the run to make the grab is Robert Hassel, the third. Bryce tags up from second, heads over to third. The throw is drawn to second base. But Casty advances Harper to third base. Figured he was going to swing at the first pitch. But at least he got a productive out there. What are spoilers, JJ? If you type in the result of what play happened before I call it, that's a spoiler. So, like, if Harrison Bader, if you saw him at a home run right now, and you called it before I saw it, then that's a spoiler. He did not get a homer, but he gets hit by a pitch. It just caught the jersey. And the bases are now loaded for Philadelphia. Got him right towards the side. The elbow area. Elbow side area. I think it actually hit his side. But regardless, he's over at first base. It's like 1 for his last 28. Yeah, it's not good. It's definitely not good. Edmundo Sosa comes up. And Sosa swings at the first pitch. It's a fastball at 96 miles per hour. Hit that thumbs up button, people, and hit that subscribe button as well. Oh and 1 is the count. And here's the pitch. It's a foul ball. A lot of times JJ spoils it for me. You could try to sync it, you know? Sync your TV to the audio. Sosa has never hit a grand slam. 0-2 pitch. That is down and in for a ball. Bader is at first, JT is at second, and Harper, he's at third base. Charge! And here's the 1-2. It's fouled off. Out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. On deck is Otto Kemp. Phillies have sent 7 men up to the plate. 1-2 pitch. This one is tapped foul towards the third base side. Gore, as we mentioned before, he had a very good last outing for the Washington Nationals. One-two pitch, swing and a miss, and he gets Sosa the chase after a curveball. Excuse me. That curveball went into the dirt. Gore is tied for 9th in strikeouts in all of baseball. Otto Kemp is due up to bat. There's a timeout called. Something was thrown onto the field. I think it was a mitt that slipped out of one of the Phillies batters' pockets. Must have been Edmundo Sosa's pocket. So they called for time, and the bat boy went to go get it. Two away, top of the first base is loaded. Here's the first pitch. That's a beautiful curveball. It's taken at the knees for strike one. Two runs on 2 hits for Philadelphia. 0-1 pitch is upstairs and high. The only guy that has not bat is Wes Wilson, and he is in the on-deck circle. The 1-1 pitch, strike 2, at 96 on the gun. Phillies are 5 games in front of the New York Mets. Mets have lost their last 2 games. The Marlins are 11 games behind Philadelphia, 6 behind New York, and they lost to the Guardians last night. Mets lost to the Braves. They start a 3-game set tonight against the Seattle Mariners. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and the Phillies leave the bases loaded. However, they get 2 runs on an RBI double from Bryce Harper and an error on the throw on the same play from Dylan Cruz. And the Phillies will be back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Would have really loved them to try to get more runs there, but let's go to the bottom of the first. James Wood will lead it off for the Washington Nationals, and then it'll be C.J. Abrams, Josh Bell, Paul DeJong, Luis Garcia Jr., Dalen Lyle, Dylan Cruz, Riley Adams, and Robert Hassel III. So it's James Wood DHing, C.J. Abrams batting second over at short, Josh Bell at first base hitting third. And then you got Paul DeJong at third base batting fourth, Luis Garcia Jr. over at second base batting fifth. Batting sixth is Dalen Lyle out in left field. Seventh is Dylan Cruz in right field. The catcher, Riley Adams, will be batting eighth, and the center fielder, Robert Hassel III, is batting in the 9th spot. Zach Wheeler will take the hill for Philadelphia. The last time that he faced the Nationals, it was on April 29th. He went 6 2/3, allowed 2 earned runs. He struck out 7 batters, and he only gave up a home run, and that was against Luis Garcia Jr. in the 6th inning. So Phillies are looking to try to get a good outing out of him. He doesn't really not look so good in his last 3 outings or so. Did go 5 innings against the Rangers, allowed 2 earned runs, including a homer, and he struck out 7. He did get the win, and the Phillies offense did have his back. Phillies were able to, and also the defense too. The Phillies were able to put up 4 runs for him, 3 while he was pitching. So we'll see how he does on the hill tonight. What's up, chat? How is everybody doing tonight? On a scale of 1 to 10, how we feeling? 1 not being good, 10 feeling great. How we feeling? I'm feeling an 8. Wheeler will be facing Wood. First pitch to Wood is a foul ball. That came at 96 miles per hour. Watch Wheeler's velocity. It's been down a bit. Well, he just threw a pitch at 96. Yeah. The ball is 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. That's also at 96, and it's inside for ball 1. Jim says I'm feeling a 9. Scott says a 10. John says 6. Steve says 7. Chris says 8. Nice. I'll take the positives. Anything over a 5 to me is good. Philip says frustrated. I'm sorry. I hope that you feel better, man. 2 balls, 1 strike. 15 strikeouts this year against the Nationals for Zach Wheeler. Here's the 2-1 offering, and that is on the inside corner for a called strike. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 from Wheeler, that is called a ball. It's called inside, according to Doug Eddings. Phillies on their caps, they have a bright yellow 4 next to a red 5 on the side of the caps. That's what Zach Wheeler is wearing. So I guess that's on all their hats today. It's their jersey numbers painted on the side of the cap. It's pretty cool. Three-two pitch. There's a foul ball. You know, Phillies tailgate, I don't know if you guys follow them on Twitter, but they posted 7 hours ago. Here's the record with each broadcaster in the booth this season. I'll get to their records in just a second after this pitch. But here's the 3-2 on the way, and that's down for ball 4. And James Wood gets on with a leadoff walk. Anybody want to guess how many wins they have with Kruk? Anybody? Anybody want to guess? With John Kruk in the booth, how many wins do you think that the Phillies have with John Kruk in the booth this year? The pitch on the way, and that's taken for a called strike. CJ is batting .266 with 16 homers. 36. 36 is correct, says Dimmy. You probably saw the tweet then. But yeah, 36. That's correct. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's actually 36, you're right. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. And that is inside for ball 2. Phillies have 36 wins with John Kruk. They're 36-22 with Kruk. They're 13-20 with Ruben Amaro Jr. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. This one's fouled away. And with Ben Davis, they're 10-8. So they're 7 games under 500 with Ruben Amaro. Just thought that was kind of funny. 2 balls, 2 strikes to C.J. Abrams. Runner goes, and the pitch is lined out to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Wood was going over to second base, and so now he's going to be heading over to third. The throw is made over the second. Wood is going to come on home. No throw made over to the plate. And it's a 2-1 ball game in the bottom of the first as the Washington Nationals are on the board. So Wood scored all the way from first base. He was running over to second, trying to steal, and then Abrams hit it out to right field, and he was just able to score all the way from first base. It's an RBI double by C.J. Abrams, and Josh Bell is coming up. The pitch. That's inside for a ball. One ball, no strikes. To Josh Bell. Here's the 1-0. It's popped up and hit out of play. So, yeah, doesn't anybody think it's kind of funny that the Phillies are 7 games under 500 with Ruben Amaro Jr. in the cast, in the booth? I think that's kind of funny for some reason. 1-1 pitch to Bell, and he sends this one out towards deep left center field. It's going back over towards the track. Harrison Bader just has enough room. He'll make the catch. Abrams draws the throw, or tags up from second, heads over to third base, and the throw was cut off by the shortstop. Max Coverage TV. Guys, for all your Yankees needs, make sure you go subscribe to Max Coverage TV. What's up, Max? I'm so happy to see you on here, my friend. Puts a big smile on my face. Here's Paul DeYoung, who has the pencil bat. That's the one that Stott likes to use. There's a swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike, and the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. And so the count is 0-2. That's cute. 0-2 pitch. Popped up over towards the first base side. And Sosa calls off Harper. The catch is made. And there is out number 2. So Aaron Nola, if you guys did not hear, is pitching on Sunday morning's game at 11:35 a.m. Eastern Time. And the Phillies are going to a 6-man rotation next week with Taijuan Walker as the number 6 starter. The pitch. It's outside for a ball to Luis Garcia Jr. Ranger is scheduled to start on Monday. One ball, no strikes to Luis Garcia Jr. And the pitch, fly ball, hit out over towards left field. Wes Wilson is there. The catch is made. The inning is over. But the Nationals do get a run on an RBI double by C.J. Abrams. James Woods scored, and we're going to the second inning. 2-1 Phillies. Okay. Popped up over towards first, and then Garcia flied out to left. Scooter and Beans are in the house. What's up? What's up, guys? Thank you all so much for being on here. So again, we played a little game before, and that was kind of fun. Phillies record with each broadcaster in the booth. For those of you that did not hear, John Kruk, when the Phillies have John Kruk in the booth, the Phillies are 36-22. When Ruben Amaro Jr. is on the call, they're 13-20. And when Ben Davis is on the call, they are 10-8. Which is wild. Now, remember, when you add these up, this does not include the national broadcasts. So, Phillies have definitely had a lot of those. The Apple TV games, the ESPN games, the Fox games. So, if you're doing the math and you're like, well, something doesn't add up, that's really what it is. So, all right. How is everybody doing tonight? Let us know down below. I want to ask you guys something, okay? And I need your honest opinions about this. Okay, we started to really have these conversations last night, but we didn't really get into the thick of it. Okay, like what really are your thoughts about the Phillies going to a 6-man rotation? Please, let me know down below. Do you think that a 6-man rotation is good for the Phillies, or do you think that they should just stick to the 5-man rotation, put Walker in the bullpen? Like, what needs to be done? Where do you stand on this? I really would like to hear your thoughts. Here comes Wes Wilson, And the first pitch from Mackenzie Gore to start off the second is outside. BW is also here. Hello, BW. How are you? 1 ball, no strikes to Wes Wilson. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's outside and high for ball 2. If you guys love the Orioles, please go subscribe to Orioles Bird Watcher. He does an awesome job. He does an old school radio play-by-play style, and he's incredible. He's absolutely incredible at what he does. The 2-0 pitch, and that's a pitch that's in there for a strike. The 2-1 offering from Gore. This one is sliced foul. 6-man rotation might save some arms. It might save some arm stress. It might. But to me, it's like there's an analogy that I can't really think of right now. But it's like you're using... I'll get back to that in a sec. The 2-2. It's up high for ball 3. I don't know how to put it, but it's like you're going to have to use your pitchers regardless. It's just the fact of how do you use them. 3-2, and there's a foul ball. Would you rather have Walker throw in relief? Because throwing in relief is totally different than just starting a game and going 4 to 5 innings. 3-2. This one is chopped foul. Do you guys think that Ranger should just go to the bullpen? There's a lot of answers. I just would like to hear what your thoughts are. 3-2 pitch and a called strike 3 at the knees. And there is out number 1 of the second inning. Steve is shocked. I thought he was thinking. You don't have to love the Orioles. How many times? If you love listening to good baseball, BW is the man. 1 ball, no strikes. You don't have to even love the Orioles, but 1-0 pitch. Fly ball. This one's hit out over towards right field. Cruz is there. Makes the grab. And there's 2 gone. Hit sharply just right at Dylan Cruz. So there's 2 outs in the top of the second inning. And Kyle Schwarber is coming up next. Yeah, I mean, can we increase the rotation a little bit? Thanks, says Cool J. Here's the pitch to Kyle Schwarber. And that is on the outside corner for a called strike. Yasin says stick to the 5-man rotation. Matt, thank you for the sub. Nicole, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you guys both for the sub. 0-1. And there's a foul ball from Kyle. Kyle did walk his first time up. 0-2 pitch from Gore. That is just a bit outside. Not increase, decrease, my fault. So you would rather have them decrease the rotation. So not have a 6-man rotation, but just put somebody in the pen. 1-2, swing and a miss. And we are going to the bottom of the second inning. Phillies lead it 2-1 against the Washington Nationals. I have to tease a little bit. Pretty sure no one here loves the O's, but if they like good play-by-play, you could do worse. No, you're right. You don't even have to love the Birds, but if you just love listening to baseball, if you just like baseball, period, and you like listening to good baseball, that's what BW does. You know, I saw something that was interesting today, and I didn't realize, I didn't know. I didn't know about this. I mean, it's not really interesting, but I don't know if that's really the right word. But Kevin Long, I didn't know that. I had no clue that Kevin Long had surgery and is not able to throw batting practice now for the Philadelphia Phillies. But Scott Lauber made a post and said Phillies hitting coach Kevin Long tore a biceps tendon while throwing batting practice last month in New York. He had surgery last Friday in Philly and rejoined the team here in D.C. He had Tommy John elbow surgery a few years ago, which I also didn't know. He's excused from throwing batting practice for a while, which I thought was kind of wild. So the guys that are throwing batting practice, one of them is Joe Ross. The other one is Jordan Romano. The pitch. This one's lined over to first base to Bryce Harper, and the catch is made for out number one. Harper jumped up, and he made a leaping catch over at first. So one out in the bottom of the second. And here's a fastball at 96 that's in there for a strike. So Joe Ross and Jordan Romano are continuing to throw batting practice once or twice a week in Long's absence. Romano might pitch better with a hurt arm, says Philly Birds 315. I know, that's what I was thinking. I thought that was funny, Larry. The ball is 2 strikes to Dylan Cruz. Here's the 0-2. That's down in the way for a ball. One-two pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. Turner backhanded it. Stumbled a little bit. Makes the throw. It's not in time. So there's an infield single by Dylan Cruz. It was topped over towards short. Turner did backhand it. And then when he got the ball in the glove, he tried to get it into his throwing hand, and then didn't get a good grip on it at first. Then he got the grip and threw it, and it was late. It was going to be a tough play anyways. And here we go. First pitch. It's a wild pitch. It pinballs over towards the third base side. Otto Kemp gets there. And luckily enough, just advancing over to second base is Dylan Cruz. That could have been worse. That thing pinballed off the backstop. And just went on over to third. 1-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit out to right field. And so the runner from third is rounding third, and he will come on in to score. The throw to the plate. Oh, he's out. They got him. He is out at the plate, and there's out number 2. Nick Castellanos made the throw, and that was wild. They showed Cruz rounding third base, and it looked like he was easily going to score. And Castellanos made a throw to the plate and got him. I stand corrected. That was a beautiful throw by Casty. I don't know if Cruz sort of stumbled over at third, but he went to home plate, dove in head first, and Nick Castellanos saves a run. Wow. So it's a double that was hit from Adams, but no RBI. And now Robert Hassel, the third, is coming up. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Can't believe he got him. 240 at average for Robert. 2 homers and 13 RBI. Here's the 0-2, and it's grounded foul. Apologies about that. But we shake our head and we move on to the next one. It's like one of the bad things, though, about just watching it off of a monitor. That's one of the curses. The ball's 2 strikes. The 0-2. It's outside and high for a ball. That was a great throw by Casty. How many times have we seen him gun out a player at home? Not many times. 1-2 pitch. That is outside for ball 2. He was way late to the plate. Crazy. Two-two pitch, swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So it's still a 2-1 game, and we are going to go to the top of the 3rd inning. Really good throw from Nick Castellanos to save a run, and Harper, JT, and Nick are all due up. Okay. Oh boy, need some water. How we doing on the likes, guys? Let us know down below. We have 294 people tuning on in. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. That was a dart. It was. That was a great throw. WIP was ripping Casty today. Rightfully so. I mean, who was it? Spike, Jack, and Fritz? Or, sorry, Spike, Ike, and Fritz. Oh, my gosh. Spike, Jack, and Fritz. Jack, Fritz, Spike, Eskin, and Ike Reese. Strikeout, single, and flyout are all due up. Love how we categorize that. We have, last time I checked, we have 95 likes. Let's get those likes up. BW, if you're still on here, what time do the Orioles play tonight? We're at 99. Ike, Spike, and Fritz. There we go. Yeah. I gotta tell you, I like listening to Bill and Ricky. I do. I like listening to them on 97.5. I like listening to Ike, Spike, and Jack too. But yeah, I like them both. When he runs, Wheeler's looking like he's struggling a bit. You think? Just a little bit. Yeah. I'm just teasing with you. So we're going to the 3rd. Phillies lead it 2-1. And Harper will lead it off. Harper did have an RBI double his last time up. Can't believe Mikey misses Dunn again. I'm not shocked. I'm really not shocked. The pitch to Bryce. And he chops this one over towards first base. Bell plays it on a hop and tags the bag. And there's one quick out. Yeah, I like Mike. I do. Mike is really good for radio. I'm setting up now. 10 after the top of the hour down in Houston. Please beat those Astros. I mean, I'm not trying to show favoritism, but please. Now I am. Please beat those Astros. Yeah, he got laid off again. He was really going to retire next year. The pitch. That's taken up high for a ball. I think he said he was going to retire in February. JT is up. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch to JT. Line drive, base hit out to left field. And so JT gets aboard with a 1-out single as he continues to swing the bat very, very well. All right, so there is a 1-out single. That was a rocket. C.J. Abrams tried to make a diving stop. but he just could not get there. And he will lead off at first. Nick Castellanos is up next. And Casty takes down for ball one. Ooh, you're like 5 seconds ahead of me. You could sync you could sync your TV or wherever you're tuning on in from. But yeah, that's cool. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch is down for ball two. I was actually making a comeback to listen to 97.5 against his Philly Birds. Yeah, I haven't really been listening to too much radio. I mean, like when I'm out and I'm driving around, then yeah, like I'll turn on the radio still and I'll tune on into Broads, whoever. 2-0 pitch. There's a ground ball that's hit over to shortstop. The throw to second, there's one. The throw to first, there's two, and the inning is over. It's a 6-4-3 double play. Larry was right, and we are going to the bottom of the third inning. Good guess, Larry. Okay. Mike and Bill were really good together. Yeah, I liked their chemistry. Larry's is option number 2. Yeah. I feel like it'd be kind of cool to have like a radio show. I feel like that'd be kind of nice. We're at 272 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we go live. Hit the showers, kid. That's what Edward just said in chat. Hey, Casty, go take a shower. Ay, ay, ay. I do like Joe Giglio and Hugh Douglas, though, so I listen to them mostly on Odyssey. Yeah, they're good, too. I feel like that we have some good shows. I'm not just saying that to, be a yes man, if you will, but I do believe that. I do. I believe that. It is humor. I was listening yesterday, speaking of sports talk radio, I was listening to a compilation video of best prank calls to Mike Francesca. And some of them are really just out of left field, just so funny. I mean, my gosh. I loved Mike and the Mad Dog. But, man, that Mike dealt with some crazy callers, man. So we're going to the bottom of the third inning. It is 2-1 Phillies. Oh, I love prank calls to Francesca. It's beautiful. He's so uptight. He really is. Do you ever think a team could win 162 games? I'm sorry, what? 162-0? The pitch. There's a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. To James Wood. Wheeler's back out there on the bump. And the 0-1 is inside for a ball. My favorite one was when... Do you think that when the San Francisco Giants come up to New York that they spend time with the New York Giants? I'm sorry, spend time with the New York Giants? Like, what would the correlation be? Like they're both Giants. Do you ever think that they come up and have dinner or something? Mike's like, yeah, I mean, that's what the Texas Rangers must do that to the New York Rangers too, right? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the third. And the 1-2 on the way. Strike 3 called at the knees. Zach Wheeler gets his second strikeout of the ball game. We'll take that. Philly Birds 215 says, yeah, got to be the case. Steve says, my favorite would be to listen to JJ rant and then in the morning catch Mike going off ranting. That'd be cool. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the bottom of the third. 1 out. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Wheeler is at 40 pitches. Phillies lead it 2-1. Abrams had an RBI double in the first. Wheeler winds up and fires. Throws it up high for ball 2. But yeah, those prank calls, oh, it's so great. Oh, I saw that too. The 2-1. That is outside and high for ball 3. Oh, wait, I saw not the one about Judge. I saw the one from a while ago about Jeter is on the Mount Rushmore. And they would take Mickey Mantle off the Yankees Mount Rushmore. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the 3-1 pitch. There's a sweeper that's on the inside corner for strike 2. I did not see the caller telling Francesca that Judge is already better than Mantle. That's funny. That's hilarious. The 3-2 on the way, swing and a foul ball towards the first base side. Phillies are up 2-1. Bryce Harper had an RBI double. And on the same play, there was a throwing error made from Dylan Cruz over to second base, and that would actually allow Kyle Schwarber to score. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Zach Wheeler. Whew. All righty. Let's go, Wheels. 2 strikeouts in a row. And up next is Josh Bell. JJ, how goes it from your deep south Philly fam? Looking for a win tonight. Got my retro 1980 Mike Schmidt t-shirt on tonight. Joe, Vince, and Mighty Mick in the house. Let's go! What's up, Joe? What's up, Vince? What's up, Mighty Mick? How are you guys doing? 0-1 delivery. This one is fouled back towards the screen. Yeah, I'll have to check out BW. I'll have to check out the one about Judge. That would probably make me laugh really hard. No balls, 2 strikes. Wheeler kicks, deals. And the 0-2 is low for a ball. Fritz had a top 5 a couple of weeks ago about like the worst takes of the afternoon show. And that one, I still can't get enough of. The 1-2, and that's up high for ball 2. My favorite was their second one, when Ike starts just absolutely losing it over John Ritchie crying over Jason Kelsey's retirement. That one was so great. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Josh Bell. Wheeler with 19 fastballs, 12 sweepers, and 9 curveballs. Also has a splitter, or 3 splitters that is, and 5 cutters. Goes with the splitter again, and the pitch is down for ball 3. There's BW's channel. Thank you so much, Scott, for posting that. 3-2 pitch, and that is fouled away. Big payoff pitch coming up. And here it comes. This one is sliced foul and out of play. Don't forget, folks, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. This is an 8-pitch at-bat. to Josh Bell. Somebody left a voice. Oh, I'll have to look at this. What does it say? Three balls, two strikes to Josh Bell. Wheeler gets set above the letters, kicks, fires, and the 3-2 is fouled back towards the screen. So the count is now full. Oh my gosh. 3-2 pitch, another foul ball. That one goes behind home plate. Max Muncy is being placed on the IL with a grade 1 strain on his right side. The Dodgers announced today. Dave Roberts did say that it's not expected to be season-ending, but it's a big loss for the Dodgers. 3-2. There's a foul ball. I know that he's older now, and look, he hasn't been as productive at the plate, but he still gives them depth. The payoff pitch from Wheeler. This one's grounded sharply over to first base. Harper gets down on the knee, picks it up, and runs over to first. And the inning is over. And we are going to the top of the fourth inning. It is 2-1 Philadelphia. Harrison Bader will lead it off for the Philadelphia Phillies. All right. You know, I don't usually... I do want to hear. Actually, I want to hear this. I don't usually play voicemails, but somebody did leave me a voicemail during our show, and I kind of want to play it, and I would like to get to know your thoughts about this too. This seems kind of interesting. Oh wait, there's some. Okay, we'll play it.
Sorry, JJ. I can't get in on this.
Whoops. Where is it? Didn't I have the Bluetooth on? I thought I had the Bluetooth on. It says that it's connected. Weird. That's odd. Technical difficulties. Basically, it says, sorry, JJ, I can't get on the chat. I can't get in on the chat due to some technological issues. I love Bill and Ricky, too. Just wondered what your thoughts were on Tyrone and this firing. And on a side note, I used to have a major crush on Jen Scordo. Alrighty, enjoy the rest of the game, brother. Thank you for your calls later, dude. I appreciate that. I'm sorry I'm having a difficulty with this. I'll have to turn it off and turn it back on. But yeah, the firing of Tyrone. Look, they had to make a move. They had to shake it up. And Bill and Ricky, I think, are a very good mix together. It's not saying that Tyrone wasn't a good fit, but I do just feel like that when it came to putting Ricky and Bill at that time, I think that was the right move for them. So I liked Jen. I really liked Natalie. I liked Natalie too, but I liked Jen. The pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball. One of my favorites was when she reacted when Ricky Bo wasn't there. They took a video of the Phillies getting a home run. Broads was there. He was working in 97.5 at the time. I think it was Reese Hoskins' homer, and she was jumping up and down. That was so... it gives me the chills. It really did. 2 balls, no strikes. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-0, this one's flied out over towards center field. And the catch is made by Robert Hassel III. But yeah. Now, Jen I thought was cool. I liked Broads on 97.5. I actually really liked the mix between Tyrone, Broads, and Ricky. That I thought was, I actually thought that was a good mix, you know? Thought you had different personalities. The pitch on the way, that's a curveball that's taken right down the middle for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. That's outside for a ball. I think Tyrone was weird after Mike left, but I think he got a little better towards the end, but I guess it wasn't enough. Yeah, it's tough. 1-1 to Sosa. Then he lifts this one a mile high over towards the third base side in foul territory. The catch is made, and Sosa is down. There's out number 2. Who is Tyrone? Tyrone was the host of Philadelphia. Was the host of Sixers Outsiders with Crystal Ritchie, and also on 97.5 The Fanatic. He was the host of the best show ever. The pitch, foul ball. He was also a producer on the Mike Missinelli show. I liked him as a producer. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. That's a foul ball. Have a good call, JJ. Score a few more runs. Y'all got this as BW. We'll see you a little bit later, my friend. We will stop on by and say hi to the bird watcher. Cheers. The balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing, did he go? He did. And Otto Kemp is down on strikes. A 1-2-3 inning. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th. It's 2-1. Must be a regional thing. Yeah, those are radio show hosts. So, 94 WIP is one of the sports radio FM airways. That's really the home of the Eagles and the Phillies. And then 97.5 The Fanatic is the home of the Sixers and the Flyers. But they both have their own talk shows. So, what happened to Jen? She was let go of too. I don't know what she's doing now. I don't know what she's doing now. But I liked Jen. Thought Jen was good. Some of the Philly radio stuff is on YouTube. Yes, it is. You can actually tune on into some of the shows on YouTube. Anybody follow PHLY? Anybody follow PHLY? Or Jacob Media? Jen was great. Jen was good. I can't lie. This might just be me. This might be a hot take. I don't know if it is. I miss Gargano and Tunis. I miss Anthony Gargano on 97.5. I do. I loved listening to him with Sal Tunis. Not saying that I don't like listening to PHLY, because I'll listen to PHLY with Anthony Gargano, but I really miss Gargano on the radio. Paul DeYoung is up at the plate, and the pitch is outside and low for a ball. Tower Zuli is a good host for PHLY Phillies. Yeah, I love Tower Zuli. What a pitch. There's a ground ball. Play it on the hop over at third base by Otto Kemp, and he throws it sidearm over to first. And there is out number 1. Hopefully Zuckerberg left some Hawaii land for you, John. Gosh. But yeah, I miss Gargano on the radio. Gargano was so good on the radio. The pitch on the way. That's taken on the upper third of the zone. 0-1 pitch. That's low for a ball. One ball, one strike. Wheeler kicks, fires, and the pitch is taken down for ball 2. What's up, Emma? Wait, have I been saying it wrong all the time? Emna? Emna? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Wait, that's the wrong sound effects. And now I'm screwing up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm sorry, Emna. Man, that's a big L on my end. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the 4th, and the pitch. And there's a foul ball. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. You never called me out on it. I feel bad. Emna. What's up, Emna? 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. What's up, Sam? Hello, chat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Just to catch you guys up to how we got here. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Oh, yeah, I forgot to play the loser tuba for me. The 2-2, and that's down for a ball. I have to take an L on my end. Yeah, I made 2 bad L's. I fumbled the ball. I did. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Luis Garcia Jr. Then we'll catch you guys up after this pitch. Here it comes. It's a foul ball. So Zach Wheeler is on the mound. The Phillies got 2 runs. They got an RBI double from Bryce Harper, and on the same play, Dylan Cruz made a throwing error over to second base to try to get Harper out, and Kyle Schwarber actually scored on that throwing error. And then the Nationals got a run back in the bottom of the 1st. 3-2 pitch. There's a 1 hopper that's hit over towards shortstop. Turner has it, fires over to first, and there's out number 2. Nice play by Trey. He was right in front. He was actually really right behind second base, and then he had to run on in towards the infield grass and get it into the glove and get it into his throwing hand, and didn't really have too much time. So there's 2 away. The Nationals got their run in the bottom of the 1st on an RBI double from C.J. Abrams. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, and the pitch is way up high for a ball to Dalen Lyle. Nick Castellanos also made a really nice throw to the plate after what was a single from Riley. And he saved a run there. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one is flied out to deep right field. Forget about it. It's gone. And we are tied 2-2. So the 3rd homer of the season for Dalen Lyle comes in the bottom of the 4th off of Zach Wheeler with 2 outs. I think it's time to shut him down. I don't know. They might want to start having those conversations now. His velocity is down. He's leaving pitches over the middle of the plate. That one was actually at the knees, and it was supposed to be a little bit lower, so he missed his spot. No balls, 1 strike to Dylan Cruz. Here's the 0-1. That sails outside for a ball. Never mind, I'm going back to my original prediction. Cruz 1 for 1. He singled in the 2nd. The 1-1 pitch. And that is taken on the outside corner for a called strike. We're literally in the lead by a throwing ERA, by throwing a runner out. 1-2 on the way, swing and a miss. And we are going to the 5th inning. We're tied up 2-2. All right, so Lyle ties it up on a solo home run. And yeah, what time is it? 7:56 p.m. Eastern Time. Orioles and Astros will be on at 8:10. All righty. Oh, boy. We will go raid BW after this. BW and the Astros play at 8:10. They take on the Orioles. Let's take a look at some other scores around Major League Baseball. The Pirates beat the Cubs earlier today by a score of 3-2. That was a big win for the Pirates and a big loss for the Cubs. Gosh. The Seattle Mariners lead at 4-3 against the Mets. That's good news. That's in the top of the 3rd inning. Braves are playing the Guardians. They're scoreless in the top of the 4th. The Marlins are up 1-0 in the top of the 4th inning out in Boston at Fenway Park. Texas, they're taking on the Toronto Blue Jays, who are at home. It's a 3-0 ball game down in Toronto. Phillies and Nationals are tied 2-2. The Cincinnati Reds already beating the Milwaukee Brewers so far, 8-6. It's a high-scoring game there. But the Brewers will have the tying run up at the plate. The Reds put up 7 runs in the 2nd. It was an 8-1 ball game. They put up 1 run in the bottom of the 1st, and then the Brewers have already put up 5 runs in the 3rd. They're just one of those teams that you just can't count them out. It's weird. It's so wild. Alrighty, where are we at with the likes? Hit that thumbs up button, folks. Subscribe to the channel. We have 284 people on here watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We want to try to get to 6850 on the subs tonight. So if you could help us get there, I would really, really appreciate that. We're reaching for 10K by the end of the year. First pitch to Wes Wilson, and it's a foul ball. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Here's the 0-1. That misses inside for a ball. One pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Is today August 15th? It is. One-two pitch to Wilson. And this ball is floated over towards the right side of second base. Garcia Jr. gets under it and makes the grab for the first out. Just like wrestling used to come to AG Hall in Allentown every month, 3 hours, and did 1 hour segments in the next 3 weeks. Monsoon just retired and became an announcer, and superstar Billy Graham. Wow. 1 ball, no strikes to Trey Turner, who singled in the first, scored a run, and stole a base. 1-0. And that is inside for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. In 1965 on this day, I haven't done this in a while, have not done on this day in Phillies history, but Masanobu Murakami became the first Japanese pitcher to start a major league game. The 2-1, and this one's lined out to left field for a base hit, and Trey Turner gets on with a 1-out single here in the 5th inning. And Kyle Schwarber's coming up. Right before that, Murakami led the Giants to a 12-9 victory over the Phils at Candlestick. He debuted the year before, and except for this start, pitched only in relief. That happened on this day. Kyle Schwarber's coming up to the plate. Let's drop the king emotes. Mike Schmidt also went deep with the bases loaded against Chicago. That was his team record 7th career grand slam. That happened on this day, too. First pitch is in there for a strike. Throw the second base, and Turner is safe. 2 stolen bases tonight for Trey. Nice. Very cool. Drop a Schwarber emote in the chat, folks. Let's go! I gotta change that. When I press it again, it should stop, not repeat it. No balls, 1 strike. I don't know how that setting changed. I didn't press any buttons. The 0-1 is up high for a ball. Gore was 76 pitches. There we go. There's the king emotes, and there's Kyle Schwarber's jersey. Love it. The 1-1 to Schwarber. That's low for ball 2. What's up, Scott? Thanks so much for stopping by, my friend. Two balls, 1 strike. Harper waits in the on-deck circle. The 2-1 to Schwarber, and he fouls it back towards the screen. Schwarber's hitting .268 lifetime against the Washington Nationals. And has 24 homers against them and 55 RBI. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Hit out over towards the left field side. And Lyles there makes the grab. And there's out number 2 in the 5th inning. If Schwarbs ain't hitting, we ain't winning. That's a catchphrase, right? That's a rhyme. Bryce Harper is up for the Phillies. Pitch to Bryce. And he lifts this one out towards shallow right center field. The catch will be made by the center fielder for out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Phillies leave another man in scoring position. And Adams will lead it off for the Washington Nationals. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. Subscribe to the channel as well. And turn on the bell icons. We have 320 people tuning on in. So that means 30 of you were not tuning on in about a couple of minutes ago. So let's catch you guys up with what's going on in this ball game. Zach Wheeler is pitching against Mackenzie Gore. Wheeler has gone 4 innings. He's thrown 74 pitches. He has struck out 4 batters. Has also given up 4 hits and 2 earned runs. Mackenzie Gore, on the other hand, 5 innings for him, 4 hits allowed, 80 pitches, 5 strikeouts, and 2 earned runs on the night for him as well. Harper had an RBI double. Schwarber actually scored on a throwing error from Dylan Cruz. And that's how they got the second run. Turner scored on the double, and then Schwarber scored on the throwing error on the same play. And then C.J. Abrams hit an RBI double in the bottom of the first to make it 2-1. And then Dalen Lyle homered off of Wheeler to tie it up 2-2. That's all the scoring so far. Nick Castellanos also made a very good throw after a base hit was made by Riley Adams. And Cruz was out at the plate. So he gunned him out at home. Those are pretty much all the big plays that have gone on. 8, 9, and 1 due up in the Nationals batting order. That's Riley Adams, Robert Hassel III, and James Wood. Today is Robert Hassel III's birthday. He's now 24 years old. Adams is up. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And Wheeler kicks, fires. And the pitch is a sinker at 93. They tried to see if he went. He did not go. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button as well. And turn on the notification bell icons too. Dude, there is no positives with this team right now. Well, even when there are positives, you come on here and you're pretty negative. 1-0. And there's a foul ball. One ball, one strike. Wheeler kicks, fires, and throws the pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. The 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Phillies are like a Rolex watch in pieces with no instructions. That's a wild comparison. 2-2 pitch. That's inside for ball 3. Call could have gone either way. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. That's fouled off. Brian wasn't here when we were winning, was he? Maybe it's him. You're right. I don't even know if Brian hears me some of the time. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th. 3-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. And a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the 5th. All right, come on, Rob. Somebody has to get warmed up in the pen. Somebody has to get warmed up now. Like, you need to warm somebody up. I mean, it's not rocket science. He just does not have his stuff. Never. I'm typing. First pitch was taken in there for a strike. Adams did go over to second base and advanced. So a stolen base puts him in scoring position. Here's the 0-1. That's down for a ball. Robert struck out in the second. He's hitting .245 on the season with 2 homers and 13 RBI. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. It's a foul ball. That one goes out of play. In my defense, I'm in a completely different time zone. True. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. I didn't know that, Brian. That's actually pretty cool, man. It's pretty awesome. We got a guy in Australia who's here every game, no excuse. James Wood is up. And the pitch. There's a foul ball. Damn, Larry. Damn. No balls, 1 strike. Wood walked in the first and scored a run. Here's the 0-1. That is outside for a ball. One ball, one strike to James Wood. Both teams have 2 runs on 4 hits. The 1-1, that's low for ball 2. Seven homers this year for Wood with runners in scoring position and 50 RBI. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's now a 2-2 count. $14 more subs till we get to 68.50. Let's go. 2-2 pitch to Wood, swinging a ground ball, backhanded by the second baseman Sosa. The throw over to first in time. The runner from second, Adams, heads over to third. And so 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll take that. Guys, refresh my memory. Have the Phillies taken 1 timeout today? Have they taken 1 timeout today for those of you that are watching the game? Because I said that I was going to keep count of that today, and I lied. The pitch is taken outside for a ball. The C.J. Abrams. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch is up high for ball 2. Not a single one. Yep. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to throw that out there. I just wanted to make sure. 2-0 pitch. That is on the outside corner for a called strike. What did Herman say? Hi everyone, I'm tuning in from my hospital bed. Go Phils. Herman, get well soon, brother. We love you. 2-1, and that's outside for ball 3. Hope you get well soon, my friend. Hopefully the Phillies get a win for you too. 3 balls, 1 strike to C.J. Abrams. And here's the 3-1 on the way, fouled off. If the Phillies don't start doing better soon, we all might need a hospital bed. 3-2 pitch. Foul ball on what would have been ball 4. That thing was outside. Oh my gosh, people. You're all crazy. 3 balls, 2 strikes to C.J. Abrams. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking on a curveball down the middle. Wow, that was interesting. He got out of it. There was a runner on at second with nobody out, and he got out of it. I got to tip my cap to him for that. I do. And so we go to the top of the 6th inning. That is wild. I can't believe he got out of that. By the way, the Reds, who were up 8-1, are now only up 8-6 against the Brewers, and the bases are loaded. And they just tied the game. The Brewers came back down 8-1, and they've tied it up in the 4th. And they just continue to be the hottest team in baseball. It's ridiculous. It's just absolutely wild. The amount of runs that they are putting on. Okay, they have scored now in their last 5 games, they have scored 7 or more runs in each of their last 6 games now. Like, that's ridiculous. That is insane. I can't even fathom that. They were down 8-1 and now have tied the game up 8-8. They put up 7 runs against the Mets 5 games ago, and then 7 runs again against the Mets. They won 7-4, 7-6, 7-1, 14-0, 12-5, and now they're tied 8-8. I've never seen anything like that in a while. That's pretty wild. So we're going to the 6th inning. We're tied up 2-2. Time is at 8:17 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll say hi to BW in a bit. When we go to the top of the 7th, we'll go say hi to BW. Yeah, there's something fishy with the Brewers. It's crazy. JT is up at the plate. The pitch. That's a foul ball. They're seeing the ball well, I guess. Yeah. Christian Yelich, 3 for 3 with 4 RBI. Andrew Vaughn, I think, hit a 3-run homer. That was his 14th. Yeah. One ball, one strike to JT Realmuto. We're in the 6th inning. 1-1, and that is on the outside corner for a called strike. I'm just embracing like what they're doing. That's like really impressive. That's eye-opening for sure. One, two. There's a swing and a miss. And JT is down on strikes. One of the best games that I saw this year. I mean, like, the Mets collapsing and then giving up 9 runs was wild. But the Yankees, I mean, they were dealing with the Marlins in a dogfight, and the Marlins walked it off and, like, won 13-12. That was, like, a couple of weeks ago. Pitch to Casty. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out towards medium depth center field. And the catch is made for out number 2 by Robert Hassel III. They're just swinging away at the first pitch. Swinging away. Excuse me. That will bring up Harrison Bader to the plate. The pitch to Bader. That's outside, but it's called a strike. They say that he went around. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside for a ball. Grossi's alive? Wow. 1-1 pitch on the way. Check swing. He didn't go. And the count is now 2-1. Let's go. Come on. Charge! 2-1 pitch, and that is low and inside for ball 3. Three-one pitch. That was ball 4, but it swung on and missed. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss. And we are going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still tied 2-2. Let's go say hi to BW, folks. All right. I'm going to post his link right now in the live chat, there it is. Okay? The link is right there. I'll post it one more time. We'll go say hi to BW. I'm going to take a quick step off, and I will see you very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. But go say hi to BW. Alrighty. Tanner Banks is coming out to pitch the top or the bottom of the sixth inning, that is. Pitch on the way. This one's grounded over towards second base. The throw over to first, it's in time. And so there's out number one. PJ showed up. Steve showed up. Let's go. Scott was there. Nice. Michael was there. Good. Very good stuff. Banks on the hill for Philadelphia. DeYoung is at the plate. He's hitless in 2 at-bats. The pitch is outside for a ball. Why is Stream Elements spamming? It's because nobody is chatting right now. But I have the timers go off because I need you guys to be reminded of certain things. And we usually get a lot more people chatting. So, like, when you're not chatting as much, the more times it'll go off. But that's why it goes off, because most of the time there's just a lot of people that are talking. And then it just goes by quickly. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the sixth, 1 away. The 2-1, swing and a miss. And the count is now 2-2. Los Santos. No worries. No worries, man. I just got to reset it. I got to reset it after this stream for when we do Diamond Zone. 2-2. That's outside for ball 3. But it's basically a way for me to, like, send my reminders and stuff. So, like, for example, what's one of my commands? The pitch. This one's flied out over towards deep center field. It's going back over towards the track. Bader just has enough room and makes the grab for the second out of the inning. Hey, JJ, what's the pitch count for Mackenzie Gore? Mackenzie Gore is 91 pitches. Yeah, JJ's links, you're right. I forgot that was what it was. 2 outs in the pitch. That one slapped foul. No balls, 1 strike. This is Luis Garcia Jr. hitting .259 on the season, 9 home runs, and 51 RBI. The 0-1, and that's outside and low for a ball. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell icons too. We're not even at 200 likes yet. Let's go. 1-1 pitch. Outside and low for ball 2. Bader's been a great center fielder defensively. He always has been, for sure. But to see him on the Phillies doing it, it's even better. 2-1. Ground ball hit over towards second base. The throw to first in time. And we are heading to the 7th inning out at Nationals Park. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. Is that really correct? I don't know. Thank you so much for the sub. Karen's here. What's going on? What's up, Karen? Wait, hold up. Is it Karen or is it Karen? Oh my gosh. I hope I said it correctly. I know, it feels like sometimes I feel like I take attendance and it's like the first day of school, like when you're trying to get everybody's name correctly, I feel like I do that, except it's every day. Diamond Zone tonight means bets are made. Let's go. Clayton Beater is going to pitch. 7 games for Clayton this year, an 8.64 ERA. 8 1/3 of an inning, 7 strikeouts, 6 walks allowed. By the way, guys, my plans have changed for tomorrow. I was supposed to not be on stream, but I am going to be on stream. I pronounced it right, Karen? That's the second time tonight, JJ. I'm sorry. 1-0, and that's down for ball 2. I've fumbled twice tonight. I'm doing really bad. No wonder why Jalen Hurts is good at holding on to the ball. I'm not. 2-0, and that's a foul ball. How fast can you guys pitch? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. Two, 1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Get ready for trivia. We're doing that in the bottom of the 7th. I'm curious to see if you guys are going to get this. Two on the way. Swing and a miss. And Sosa is down on strikes. There's one gone. All right, here we go. Bryson Stott is going to pinch hit, and he takes down for ball 1. So he's pinch hitting for Otto Kemp. The 1-0 pitch, that's going to bounce in the dirt for ball 2. So again, as we mentioned before, the guy that's pitching now is Beater. This is Clayton Beater, 26 years old, from Fort Worth, Texas. That thing hit the catcher's mask, and I tell you, Riley Adams has not had a good night defensively. He just could not judge where that ball was going to hit him, and it just got him right in the mask. 2-1 on the way up high for ball 3. Bet it against my Giants pitcher to have 3 hits against him. That's pretty risky of you, my friend. That's funny. True, stats mean much more in baseball. They do. The 3-0 pitch. That's inside for ball 4, and Beater allows a walk with 1 out in the 7th inning. Nice. All right, Phillies. Phillies freaks, let's go. Let's go. Gotta get the W's somehow, some way, baby. Come on. Charge! Timeout is taken on the mound. Jim Hickey's going to go have a conversation with Beater. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Da 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 bop, bop. Just had to add in an extra 1. Brandon Marsh is due up next. He is pinch hitting for Wes Wilson. And in the on-deck circle, it'll be Trey Turner. Top of the 7th, 1 out, the pitch. And that is taken up high and outside for a ball. One-0 pitch on the way. That is down for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch, and that's low for ball 3. And all of a sudden, Beater just cannot find the zone. He's off target. Come on, let's go. Bum, 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 bum. 3-0 pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. Daver! What's up, Daver? Three balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch to Marsh inside for ball 4. Top of the lineup coming up. Get the clocks out. It's time to wake up. Cairo is going to pull the plug, and Beater, his night is done. Put out those clocks. It's time to rise and shine. We got to get some runs. Yeah, I like seeing those clocks. Tick-tock. Yeah. Alrighty, so we have some suspense. We do. Will the Phillies take the lead? Will they get over the hump? We'll have to wait a couple more seconds. Sorry to tease you guys a little bit, even though I'm not the ones teasing you. But yeah, we shall see. Scott has the Z's. Wake up, Scott! Everybody tell Scott to wake up. Somebody go out to Australia and wake him up. Ay, ay, ay. Get up, baby. All right, 361 people watching us. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell icons, too. And that way you will know when we do go live. Somebody fly out to Australia. Get Scott awake. Somebody wake up Jane. Jane has not been on in a little bit of time. Tell Jane to get up. Philly Birds 2015 215 says he's not wrong though. He is in Australia, so. But yeah. This team does the same crap every game, says Philly Birds. You know, I agree with you, but not today. Not today. Nope. Today is a different day. Today is a different day. I used to play this game. I actually still play it sometimes. It's called Toontown, and I would do these boss levels by myself, even though there was like a 98% chance that I couldn't do it, but I still kept doing it because I thought that I could still beat it. And it feels like maybe, just maybe, this is kind of like that. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 100 times. I don't care. I'm riding and dying. Let's go. The pitch, and that's inside and low for ball one to Trey Turner. Turner 2 for 3 with a run, 2 stolen bases. He has 2 hits today, as we just mentioned before. Here's the 1-0 to Trey. That's inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Turner. Pilkington is on the mound. Get you his numbers in just a little bit. The 2-0 to Trey. He pops it up over towards the infield. Where is it? Bell says he has it and catches it in front of the mound. I mean, come on. That was a 2-0 count, Trey. What are we doing? A 2-0 count. Connor Pilkington is pitching. 3.48 ERA. 12 strikeouts on the season. And now Kyle Schwarber is coming up. Let's go, Kyle. Let's go, Schwarbs. The pitch. That's outside and taken for ball 1 at 96 miles per hour. Connor Pilkington, 27 years old. He's a left-handed pitcher. They brought him in just to face this guy at the plate. 1-0 to Schwarber. Fly ball hit out to right field. It is gone, gone, gone. All hail King Kyle. Two Phillies, and Bryce Harper is up, and the pitch is outside for ball 1. Let's go. Cheers to that. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0 pitch to Harper. Line drive, foul ball towards the left side. Kyle Schwarber with a 3-run missile out to right field to now put him at 43 homers. He's tied with Ohtani for second. The 1-1 to Bryce Harper, and that is taken for strike 2. It's good to be the king, says Scott. Yeah. 1-2 to Harper. And the pitch to Bryce, and this one's lifted out to deep center field, and that ball is gone! Harper joins in on the party, too. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Back-to-back homers from Harper and Schwarber. And that is going to be it for Pilkington. Another pitching change will be made. And, well, 2 big shots for the Phillies. I'll take that. I will take that. How's everybody feeling now on a scale of 1 to 10? How we feeling now? We feeling happy? We feeling good? I'm awake now. Heard some bells a ringing. Yup. Great. Good stuff. Harper hamburger and Kyle's cutlets. Man. Pay Kyle Schwarber, man. Kyle needed that. Kyle needed that. So did Bryce. They both needed that. You know, I was getting a little bit nervous about Kyle and his funk with him chasing after pitches, but man, did that feel good. Did that feel good? How we feeling now on adrenaline? Hit that thumbs up button, people. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell icons, too. If you guys enjoy my calls, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We need 11 more subs to get us to 6850. Don't forget, we also have a trivia question. I'm sure that some of you guys already forgot about that, but that's coming up in the bottom of the 7th inning. Got to keep it rolling, man. We do. You're absolutely right, Colton. You're 1,000% correct. Excuse me. Great inning. This whole team needed that. Yeah, they did. Go watch that Kyle Schwarber home run. That'll probably get your juices flowing. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. Here comes JT, and he takes inside, and actually it hit him. It got him right on the jersey. Gosh. All right, so he's aboard. Ribalta with the first pitch as he came on in relief, and he ends up hitting JT. Got him right on the jersey. Weird. The front side of the jersey. Tried to move his hands in, and it just got him on the chest. Here comes Nick Castellanos. That's taken for a strike. Javon, thank you for the sub. Orlando Ribalta, 6.57 ERA this year, 13 strikeouts and 12 1/3 of an inning. And here we go, the wind-up and the pitch. That's in there for strike 2. Castillo for 3 with a line out. He also grounded into a double play, and he flied out too. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. It'll stay in the yard, and Hassel's there right before the track. It'll make the catch. Didn't even have to turn over. All right, so we are going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Kyle Schwarber with a 3-run shot, and Bryce Harper with a solo shot. And the next at-bat is what put the Phillies up 6-2. It is trivia time. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. Wrong sound effect again. Gosh, what is wrong with me today? You'll hear this. Take 2. And if you get it wrong, you'll hear this. All right. So we're going to go on a trip down memory lane. You ready for this? Which Phillies players had more than one hit in Game 1 of the 2008 World Series? I want to know which Phillies players, there's more than one, had more than one hit in Game 1 of the 2008 World Series. Which players? I'll be more specific. There's 4. So which 4 Phillies players had more than one hit in Game 1 of the World Series? Was it J-Roll? J-Roll actually had none. Utley? That's 1. Howard? No. Vittorino? Worth? And one more. Vittorino, Worth, and Utley. And there's one more guy. One more. Vittorino and Utley and Worth. And one more. Utley, Worth, Ruiz, Vittorino. Nope, it's not Ruiz. There's one more. One more guy. Ibanez, it was not in the 08 World Series. The pitch from Orion Kirkring. It's a foul ball. Nope. I'm surprised no one's getting this one. Feliz. Pedro Feliz is correct. Pedro Feliz. Feliz, Vittorino, Utley, and Worth each had 2 hits. Rollins went 0 for 5. Pat Burrell was 0 for 3. And Howard was 0 for 4. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out towards center field. Bader's there, makes the grab. 1 gone in the bottom of the 7th inning. So, yeah. In Game 1 of the 2008 World Series, Pedro Feliz, Jason Worth, Chase Utley, and Shane Vittorino each had 2 hits. Utley had the 2-run homer. That's correct. The guy that had the other RBI, though, was Chooch. He went 0 for 3. The pitch. And there's a foul ball to Dylan Cruz. I thought that one was a specific one, so I thought that was a good one because there was more than one answer. 0-1. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. Turner has it. Fires over to first. It's in time for out number 2. Charlie Manuel. Yeah, he wasn't a player's manager. He wasn't a player manager. Nope. So 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Adams comes up, and he takes a sinker at 96 on the outside corner for strike 1. He singled, he walked, and he stole a base. Oh, 1 pitch. And there's a called strike. Orion Kirkering, as we mentioned before, he's pitching. He pitched last night. Rob said that he did not put him in a good position. 0-2. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. He said he should have went with Kirkering earlier. One-two pitch. That is outside for ball 2. Two-two. That's down for ball 3. Three-two pitch, line drive, caught it short by Trey Turner, and we are going to the top of the 8th inning. Phillies do lead at 6-2. That's the score. I wanted to make sure I got the right quote from Rob about Kerkering last night. I don't think that it came. I don't think that he said. I thought he said something yesterday. But I guess that the quote's not up there. He did say that he should have used. I do remember him saying specifically that he did not put Kerkering in a good spot there, and he should have went to him earlier. Something along those lines. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Subscribe to the channel. The Brewers, they just took the lead. Unbelievable. After being down 8-1, they now lead it 9-8 in the 6th inning. 9-8. The Mets also just came back against the Mariners and now lead it 6-5. But that's been more so of a back and forth game. It was 6-4 and now it's 6-5. Seattle is in the bottom of the 6th. Okay. After the game is done, folks, we will have a post-game show. You're more than welcome to come on and call on into the post-game show and give me your thoughts on this Phillies game. And then we will do Diamond Zone after this. If you guys love baseball, we do a thing called MLB Diamond Zone, which is basically sort of like Red Zone, where I have my laptop up, I have my iPad up, and we watch all different types of games as we are live, and we try to focus in on the big moments like Red Zone, except it's for baseball. It's so cool. I basically call 4 games at once, or however many games are on, and it's really fun. I have a blast doing it. And we got a good crowd for it, for what it is, you know? Harrison Bader is going to come on up as we start off the 8th inning. The first pitch is swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike to Harrison Bader. We have 331 people watching. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. We got to get to 300 likes. We're at 179. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball back over towards the mound. The flip over to first from Rabalta is in plenty of time for out number 1. I just want to see our team hit. I want to see our team hit too. I want to see our team win. I want to see us hit and win. But I want to see us win. I want wins. Here's the pitch to Sosa. This one's flied out towards center field. Hassel says no problem. And the catch is made for the second out of the inning. Yeah, it's pretty nice. We're trying to work this up, man. This is going to be our 3rd year in the making come December. Come December. We started in December of 2022. The channel really started in November, but I made some reels, like highlight reels. Two outs, top of the 8th inning. The pitch to Stott. That's low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. That's a 97-mile-per-hour fastball in there for strike 1. Sorry for cussing. You're good. I just try not to. I don't like it when people curse. I try to limit that because there's kids, and I like to keep it family friendly. But if an F-bomb slips every once in a while, it slips. It does happen. 1-1. That's low for ball 2. walked. He came on in to pinch hit for Otto Kemp. Two balls, one strike to Bryson Stott. The 2-1 pitch fouled away. Matt Aroma, what's going on? Welcome on in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Robalta gets the signs, kicks, fires, and it's outside for ball 3. Make sure you guys spread the word and continue to pass on this channel along. 3-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball. This one's hit out over towards left field. And it'll be playable for the left fielder, Lyle. And he'll make the catch in front of the warning track for the 3rd and final out. We're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a 6-2 ball game out at Nationals Park. Okay. You know, Tyrese Maxey has been posting, has been streaming his workouts, his morning workouts. That's pretty cool. I like that. He's just such a cool dude. You know, when it comes to the Sixers, of course I covered them on this channel, but just watching them, it really has not been a lot of fun. But I gotta tell you, just watching Tyrese Maxey gives me so much joy because he has a smile on his face every single time he's out there. He's just a hard worker, and he's a go-getter, and he fits what this city needs. He does have that blue-collar mentality, you know, and he has that chip on his shoulder, but he's just a great, I think he's just a really good role model, period. I do. I think he's just a good role model, and he's also, I don't know, just a lot of fun to watch too, but just a great person. Who's DeYoung? He's a player. He's a player on the Nationals. He plays second. He plays shortstop and third base. Why? Did you make a bet with him? I knew the PG signing would be terrible. We need to build around Maxey, not Indeed. You mean Embiid. Indeed. Embiid needs Indeed. Indeed he does. I was waiting for somebody to say that. Matt Strom is gonna go out there to pitch, but Strom was looking at Rob. I don't know what was going on. I guess that something was wrong with his glove. He has a cool glove on. It's like a pink, purple, and yellow and white glove. But now he's gonna get another one. I guess something was wrong with the straps. I don't know. That was a good one. Hit that thumbs up button. We're at 185. We're trying to get to 300, baby. So Strom is going to pitch 6 saves and 10 opportunities. It's not a save situation for him right now. I guess that Duran will pitch the bottom of the 9th, even if it's not a save situation. So we have Young coming up to pinch hit. Jacob Young, that is. And that is in there for a strike. Who said Indeed? It was just autocorrect. It was, Marianne said, we need to build around Maxey, not Indeed. But you meant to say Embiid. 0-1. Strike 2 to Jacob Young. No balls, 2 strikes. Strom gets set at the letters, kicks, deals, and it's up high for a ball. If you guys love tuning on into my Phillies play-by-play calls, I'll tell you, during Sixers season, it gets pretty fast. It gets pretty good. And during the Eagles season, it's pretty much fun, too. Get more action. 1-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. Nice glove, Dane. That thing is ugly. Is that an oxymoron? Nice glove. Dane, that thing is ugly. 1-2. That is up high and outside for ball 2. I sense sarcasm there. What's up, JS? What's going on, man? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strom on the hill. And the 2-2 is outside for ball 3 to Jacob Young. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch on the way. That's down for ball 4. And so a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the 8th. All right, 8 more legs so we get to 200. Let's go. Let's go. The pitch. It's on the outside corner for a called strike to James Wood. And the count is 0-1. This guy is a big home run hitter. 0-1 pitch. That's on the outside corner for a called strike. Would you say that James Wood is now the face of the Nationals franchise? He's hitting .259. He has 25 homers, 78 RBI. The 0-2 pitch. And a strike 3 called at the knees. It wasn't looking good. But that looks a lot better, doesn't it? There we go. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Our bullpen needs to stop giving free passes to the first batter. Who cares about Wood? Well, I'm sure the Nationals fans do. Just not us. But if you're a baseball fan, it's pretty cool. The pitch on the way. This one's grounded over towards the first base side. Harper has it, throws it over to second base, and Turner will make the catch. And that's all that they're going to get. So it's just 3-6 on the fielder's choice. There we go. Kapow! I hope Wood gets at least one more at-bat. Will you have a bet on the at-bats? Bot David. What a name. Josh Bell is up, batting on the right side, and he takes a strike at the knees at 92 miles per hour. Bell is hitless in 3 at-bats. His average is down to .229. Has 15 homers and 43 RBI as well. 0-1. That is inside for a ball. I need Wheeler to get 2 more strikeouts. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this. He's out of the game, my friend. Matt Strom is pitching. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards second base. Stott plays it on a hop as he comes towards the plate. Fires over to first, and the inning is over. And Strom skips over towards the dugout. And we go to the top of the 9th inning. 6-2 Philadelphia. Brews and Reds are going at it. Yeah, well, again, it was an 8-1 game. And the Brewers came back. And they took the lead. So, really has not been a back-and-forth game like the Mets-Mariners game has, it seems. Mariners just tied it up. Oh, wow. They just tied it up. We need 300 likes. I got a fever. I got a fever, and I need more like and notification bells, not cowbell. But yeah. All right, we need some insurance. PJ with the... Ay. Marcus, I make it a rule. I don't pick any Phillies players' props or their opponents either, says JS. I guess that your experience has not been good with that. All right, 11 more subs so we get to 6850. There we go. We need one more to get to 200. Nice. I don't feel so good after we gave up the leadoff walk. Well, now I'm sure we all feel a lot better. Yeah. I still won't forget the Rockies and Pirates game when the Rockies came all the way back and walked it off versus the Pirates. That was a great game. I remember watching all those highlights, and I watched the full game after that. I went back to the game, and I watched that. I had it on in the background when I was doing some work. That was cool. That was pretty sick. 6840. Thank you very, very much for the subs. If you have not subbed, please make sure that you guys do that now, and I will give you a shout out if you guys shout yourself out. Here comes Brandon Marsh. And the pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Would have won $2,000 if we had 2 more strikeouts. I apologize, man. Philly Halftime just gave me a gift, a membership gift. Thank you so much. Or somebody gifted me a membership on Philly Halftime's channel. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. Brandon Marsh up at the plate. Jacob Young is the defensive replacement for Robert Hassel III. He's out in center field. No balls, 2 strikes. Powlin is pitching, and the 0-2 is up high for a ball. P.J. Powlin. He's the 5th pitcher used tonight from the Nationals. Duran and Romano are warming up in the Phillies bullpen. 1-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and there is the first out. My guess is that Romano's warming up if the Phillies get a 5-run lead. Don't quote me on that, though. There have been a combined 9 pitchers used today. Wheeler is not going to get the win. It would, I guess, be Tanner Banks, right? Who pitched in the 7th? Or the 6th? It was Banks. The pitch to Turner, fly ball hit out towards center field. And the catch is made by Jacob Young for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Kyle Schwarber, who had a big 3-run shot his last time up into the second deck. And up the stairwell. 2 outs, top of the 9th. The pitch to Schwarber, and he takes a sweeper at the knees. Bum-ba-da-dum. That's for Schwarber. That's like a fake trumpet. 0-1 pitch. It's low for a ball. P.J. Powlin pitching for the Nationals. Last time he pitched, he went 2/3 of an inning on a Wednesday against the Royals. Gave up 1 walk. 1-1. And that is up high for ball 2. He has only given up 1 earned run, and it was on a solo homer that was in his 2nd outing against the Athletics. Michael's laughing. 2-1. That's outside for ball 3. I'm happy I got somebody to laugh there. The 3-1 to Schwarber. And he takes a sweeper in there for strike 2. Closes the barn door. Close the barn door after the cows. 3-2. Low and outside for ball 4. And Harper is coming up to the plate. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I need more runs. I need more runs. Let's go, Bryce. Drop the Harper emotes. My members. Drop the Harper emotes. Harper tonight 2 for 4. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. The pitch to Bryce, and he grounds this one back over towards the mound. The flip over to first is in time, and the inning is over. We're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. 6-2 ball game. Philadelphia leads it by 4, and last chance for the Nationals. Okay, once again, after the game is done, we got a post-game show. And if you guys want to come on and talk to me, we'll take some phone calls. 610-314-0844 is how you call on in to the show. All right? So after the game, we'll take like a 2-minute step off, and then we'll be taking phone calls, and then we'll go on for Diamond Zone at 10 o'clock. And I hope to see you all there. I do. That'll be a lot of fun. If you guys love baseball, if you want to see the end of the Mets-Mariners game and follow some of the other games too, that's what we'll be doing. That's what we'll be doing, and I hope to see you guys on for that at 10 o'clock. Might go on 5 minutes beforehand, but I got to get set up for that. So it'll be fun. Better stay tuned for that, and we'll watch along and see how the rest of the baseball night finishes out. So, if you also are into fantasy baseball, it might be a really good thing for you too, because it's starting to become time where we're almost at fantasy baseball playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just a really cool thing. I will be there, says John. Yes, so after the game, you'll be redirected to this. You'll be redirected to Diamond Zone, so you're not even going to have to move. It's just going to show up in your recommended. So you don't even have to move. It'll just be on, and then you'll just have to wait another, I guess, like 15, 20 minutes. But yeah. Diamond Zone. All right, 213 likes. Let's go. Let's close out the deal. Duran's going to pitch. Let's go. Duran, 53 games, 6-4 record, 20 saves, and 22 opportunities. This is not a save situation, but he is coming on into the ball game. All right, let's get a picture of Duran. Is he in his Phillies uniform yet? I don't think he is. There he is. All right, we'll save this to photos. Bottom of the 9th, Paul DeJong is up, and the first pitch is outside. That was a splitter at 97. All right, members, 1 second. We're going to get the Durantula on here. We're going to drop the new emotes. We're going to replace Wheeler with Duran. 1-0 pitch. Foul ball, and so the count is 1-1. All right, 1 sec. Refresh the page. It says Durantula. 1 ball, 1 strike, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. If you refresh the page, it should pop up right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-2 on the way. Ground ball off the leg of Durantula, of Duran, and it goes over towards the first base side. Uh-oh. And there's a base hit. Oh, man, this isn't good. The trainer's going to go out there to check up on him. And he's hobbling. Oh, no. It hit him on the knee. It got a piece of him. I actually think it got him on the ankle. Yeah, it did. It got him right on the right ankle. And he started hobbling. It's an infield single. Rob Thompson is over there too. And Duran is squinting. Let's see the prayers in the chat. Oh, no. Let's hope he's okay. Phillies are going to get somebody warmed up in the pen. It'll be David Robertson. Gosh. Caleb Cotham's making the call to the Phillies bullpen right now. Duran has his right arm around the trainer. Rob is also there, too. He's talking. That's really not what you wanted. So a line drive was hit off of his ankle. And that's why he's hurt. They're still talking. It looks like Robertson is warming up right now. This game shouldn't have had a middle of the ninth inning. It should be over. Well, they're the away team, my friend. So if they were winning, they were going to have a bottom of the ninth inning. So that's a BS take. How hard was the ball hit? Well, it was hit pretty hard to the point where he's hurt. So he's clearly in pain. The Nats are the home team. That's how baseball works. What a BS take that was. So a timeout taken because Duran is hurt. Now the umpire is out there too, and I think the assistant trainer is there as well. I don't know if they're going to bring out the Carter or what's going on. Just as I was getting the emojis ready. Great. Jeff Kerr says, and that's why closers shouldn't be in games in non-safe situations with the lead ever. I know Duran hasn't pitched since Sunday, but I don't get it. Now's not the time for this. I'm not in the mood for this. Everybody on Twitter is praying for him. So we're still in the bottom of the ninth, and a runner on over at first. Let's hear what T-Mac is saying. Robertson is still warming up. The emoji jinx. So David's warming up. Doesn't matter if, Duran is still on the field yet because he still has to warm up. Paul DeYoung came on over to go talk to Duran. That was nice. Gave him a little pat on the back. So in case you're just tuning on in, Duran came on in for the bottom of the ninth inning and got hit by a line drive off of his ankle. It bounced in the dirt first, or bounced on the turf first, and then it hit him. I don't know if he's going to walk off the field or if they're going to bring out the cart. He's moving his right foot, but obviously it's his left one that we're curious about. I don't want to make any assumptions because it's not like what they're calling it yet, but maybe he did pull something. I just don't want to speculate. But all I know is that he got hit on a line drive and he's in pain. All right, so they're going to put him in a cart. The cart is coming out. And Duran's going to exit the game. Gosh. And then obviously, hopefully we hear, or, we'll hear news about that. And we'll keep you up to date. But this whole night certainly did take a turn. So they're going to get him into the cart. He's hobbling. I don't like this. Just to get him into the cart, he started hobbling a little bit. So he's exiting the field now. They put him in the cart. And that's going to be it for Duran. And so David Robertson is still warming up in the Phillies bullpen. That sucks. That really sucks. I can't wait to hear about the x-rays. Now David Robertson's going to come on in, and he will pitch here in the bottom of the ninth inning. All right. A runner on over at first. Robertson is going to enter on into the game. Prayers out for Duran. Duran took a liner off of his right foot and appears to be in pain as he walks with the as he talked with the trainer. He's having some trouble putting weight on the foot. So Robertson's going to pitch 2 games this year for David Robertson. 3 strikeouts in 2 innings, 1 walk allowed, no homers. Opponents are batting .250 against him. Chad is getting increasingly delusional. Yeah. So Robertson's going to pitch. As we are still in the bottom of the ninth inning. And again, we'll keep you updated on any news. So, can't say that he's ruled out for the rest of the season. Can't say anything about that. I know that chat thinks it's the end of the world. But we just got to wait. That's all that matters, right? We just got to wait. Here's the first pitch from Robertson. That is outside for a ball. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's taken for a called strike. Chad is getting testy. Come on, man. One. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And so, DeYoung is going to go on over to third base. And there is a double by Luis Garcia Jr. So we're in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, man. Can't blame Rob for this, and I blame Rob for a lot. Yeah, how can you blame Rob for this? We'll talk more about it when we do our post-game show. Obviously, this will be in the talks. But, yeah. All right, bottom of the ninth. 2 runners on. Nobody out. And the pitch on the way. This one's grounded foul from Lyle. Lyle 1 for 3 with a solo home run in the 4th. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's up high for a ball. It's a non-safe situation. I don't care. He hasn't pitched in like 3 days. I don't care. Again, we'll talk more about it during the post-game show. 1-1 pitch. This one's fouled off. And it goes out of play. Robertson has pitched in 2 games for the Phillies. Last time he pitched was Thursday. That was yesterday against the Nationals. Went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, had 2 strikeouts. 9 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-2 pitch to Lyle. That's off the plate for ball 2. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Four seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards left field, and it is a foul ball. Just barely. Robertson is 40 years old. He's from Birmingham, Alabama, and has been in the league since 2008. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, here it comes. This one's lined foul. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons too. Guys, if anybody's being, insensitive, I'm not saying anybody is. I'm not looking at chat right now, but if someone's not being nice or just making fun of the injury or whatever it is, time them out. I trust you guys to know, what to do. You don't have to rely on me. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there is the first out of the 9th inning. All right. So 1 away. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We have 448 people watching. If you have not hit the subscribe button yet, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? So 1 gone in the bottom of the 9th. 2 runners in scoring position. I'm going to have to delay Diamond Zone, I guess. The pitch. That's fouled off. So we'll have to set it for 10. The ball's 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 line drive, caught it short by Trey Turner. And there is out number 2. One more out to go. We're just going to start the postgame show right after this. Got a little itch. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. 2 runners in scoring position. Riley Adams is up, and the pitch is taken low for ball 1. And so it's a 1-0 count. This game just needs to wrap up. Let's go. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That is taken on the inside corner for a called strike to Riley Adams. Anthony, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. All right, 9 more until we get to 6850. 9 more subs. Here's the 1-1 to Adams, and it's inside for ball 2. Adams in the box. 2 balls, 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-1 offering, swinging a fly ball hit out to right field. Casty's there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And the Phillies hang on and beat the Washington Nationals by a final score of 6-2 and get themselves the W. Ring the bell, the Philadelphia Phillies win. We'll take it. They got the W, and that definitely matters. Good win. Good win. All right. Good. All right. Post-game show. All right, we're going to start it. If you guys are not going to stay on for the post-game show, that's fine. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. And, yeah, hit the thumbs up button, spread the word, and subscribe. This is a little bit weird. It's a little bit bizarre. I understand. We have a lot of thoughts going through our heads. But really, here's how I feel. Okay, we'll talk about Duran in a second. Here's the bigger picture of this game. Okay? And you might not want to hear it right now, but I do have to tell you, Kyle Schwarber is the MVP. Kyle Schwarber's the MVP of this game. That 3-run home run was the difference. That was a great swing. 3rd straight season for Kyle with 100-plus RBI. First Phillies since Ryan Howard to do that since 2009 to 2011. So, it's great. That's awesome, awesome stuff. I don't know what to say about the whole Duran thing. I'm waiting to hear what the updates are going to be, and I'm sure that we're going to be refreshing our phones throughout the rest of the night just to hear what Rob had to say. I wish that the press conference was right now because that's obviously what's all on our minds. That was brutal. That was really brutal. Okay? Should he have come on in for the game? You know, we're not talking about this if he doesn't get hurt. And the guy hadn't pitched in a couple of days. It's plain and simple. You needed to secure the win. Now, if you wanted to critique Rob last night and say this is why they should have went to Orion and they should have went to him for the 9th inning, like, we can talk about that another day. But all that really matters to me, okay, is that this guy is okay. That's all that matters. Like, we can run through the scenarios. We can run through, well, Rob Thompson should have done this. But ultimately, what matters now is he's hurt. And this is what frustrates me about people saying, well, he shouldn't have been on in. Well, guess what? He's hurt right now, and I want him to be okay. And that's all that's on my mind. But I don't know. I just think that's a little bit quick to judge on my end. But anyhow, regardless, the Phillies, was it pretty today? No, it was not pretty today. It was a little bit weird seeing Zach Wheeler pitch. And at this point, I think that they should just shut him down. I do. His velocity's down. He does not look right. And will a six-man rotation help him? I don't even know. I think he should just be shut down for a week. I think that they should put him on the IL because he just does not look right at all. When I'm watching him pitch, he's throwing 95. He's not throwing 96. He's not throwing 97. He reached 96 maybe a couple of times today. But when he's on, you see him throwing 97 a lot of the time. And he's not even getting there. So maybe a little bit of extra rest would help him. But something just does not look right with Zach Wheeler. And the defense really helped with Nick Castellanos making that throw to home plate. That was nice. But he's just, this is not the Zach Wheeler that we are accustomed to. And the only reason why I picked this team to actually make it to the playoffs and really to go to the World Series, I didn't say that I picked them, but I figured that they had a chance because of Zach Wheeler. If Wheeler's not pitching like that, they don't have a shot. And that's the truth. They don't have a shot, and it sucks. It sucks. But yeah, Bryce Harper's swing was nice. I still don't like what I'm seeing from him at the plate, but he got his pitch. He took it out to deep center field, and that was good. That was nice to see. But yeah, Kyle Schwarber's swing was awesome. Trey Turner had a good day, and yeah, those are really all my takes. I don't really have too much else to say. This was a game where you had to go out there, you needed to respond, and you did. You did respond, and you did what you were supposed to do. But you got to win the next two games. You got to rack up these wins and try to increase your lead in the NL East. But yeah, brutal with the whole Duran thing. That's really sad, and we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. We're just going to have to wait and see. And I don't want to make too many quick assumptions because that's not professional. And I can't do that. So we just wait and see what comes out, how the x-rays go, what Rob says, and then we just go from there. It's plain and simple to me. But calling into the show, 610-314-0844. We'll be taking some phone calls right now. Once I get Do Not Disturbed off and the Roadcaster has to be connected. Let's get that up and running. There it is. Good stuff. So call into the show and let us know how you're feeling after this game. What else? What else do we have? Let's read some chats while we're still here. There's no strikeout. There's no K on the end of the words. In the end of the ninth inning. What else? What else do we have on here? What else do we have? Anybody else want to say anything? Yeah, it's scary, but nothing you can do but just wait and see. We got the win, and that's what matters. Absolutely. 1,000%, Steve. It is scary. But all you got to do is just wait and see what ends up happening. And we can have these conversations another time, but I just feel like in the moment right now, when it really hits hard, it's just, to me, it's just not fair because you're processing something and it sounds like an ignorant comment. You know, when people say, he shouldn't have come on in. Shouldn't have come on in. Well, that's cool. That's how you acknowledge the moment. So, anyhow, if anyone wants to call on in, they can. 610-314-0844. Something else that really stood out to me today, on a positive note that I will say, is this. I thought that in that first inning, yes, we should have gotten more runs. Yes, we should have been able to score more than just 2. But I liked our approach against Mackenzie Gore. I do. I actually thought that the Phillies were going to get beaten up by him today. They had a game plan. They came out, they executed, they made him throw pitches, and they took him out of the game. And so that kind of caused you, when you went into that 7th inning, for them to get to their bullpen. If Gore's not throwing 90-some pitches to the point of the 6th inning, well, you're screwed. You're screwed because now he has to go longer, and he sort of started to settle in a little bit, but it took him out because of the pitch count. That's why the Nationals took him out of the game. But that first inning, sure, you didn't get as many runs as you wanted, but I will say that kind of is a positive. You still would like to get more runs, but you caused them to go to their bullpen earlier, and you took advantage. You really did. Let's take a voicemail message. Oh, sorry. I forgot about this. Let's hear what this caller has to say. That was weird. That was kind of odd. All right. What time is it? 9:42. I think that's going to wrap it up for me. Phillies win, and all of our hopes and dreams are dead. Okay. But yeah. All right. That's going to wrap it up from me. A little bit of a weird post-game show. I apologize. I want to get on for Diamond Zone now. And we'll be back in a little bit. All right. I love you all very, very much. Lila Tov. And I will see you all very, very soon. Good night.